What's up, everybody? It's Bones. I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about the song "The Choice Is Ours" and what kind of led up to it. I'm here at the Research Center in Venus, Florida, where Jacque and Roxanne do all their work, their film production, their model making, give lectures every Saturday, studying, volunteering anyways. But I wanted to give you guys a little bit more information on the song. Thank you guys for the support, first and foremost, you know what I mean? Without people listening and sharing, that message goes nowhere. If you're digging the music, that's great, that's awesome. But the idea is to get everybody to take that next step and maybe learn something you didn't know before. With regard to The Choice Is Ours, I had mentioned in an interview with Alec Heidel of the Anoncast after the centennial for Jacque, and I told him that one of the things that I'm working on is a song called The Choice Is Ours, which is going to be a follow-up to A Better Place. Better Place was based off of part 1 and part 2. The Choice Is Ours was going to be a different project based on the full presentation. They included a lot more information to put that in a rhyme, to put that in a song. These don't seem more appropriate, My homeboy, the GGT, he hooked it up with a few beats. He gave me a CD of about 7 tracks. That one in particular that I used for The Choice Is Ours is pretty serious. I like the tempo, and I knew that I wanted to use it for something powerful. I wrote maybe like 2 startup songs to it. I scrapped them right away. They didn't have the impact that I thought that track deserved. I left it alone for a little while. They kind of just sat around for a while because to make a song like that make sense, you got to do a lot of study, and that's one of the things that people who come out to the Venus Project are asked to do, is a lot of study. They have such a short amount of time to talk to people about so many subjects during the tour. They don't have the time or luxury to go through with every single person who comes out here every Saturday in detail about all the things that they can do if they want to get involved. When they say, hit up the website, they mean like follow up, taking the next step and following up and learning more about this new direction, about a new value system, that goes way beyond anything that's been tried before. People compare it to communism. Communism had, prisons, police, money, all kinds of unhealthy shit. People get caught up in the city design, the words resource-based economy. They start throwing stuff at you like utopia, it'll never happen, things like that. People who are gonna say it's not possible are gonna say it's not possible. They said that about a lot of things. They get laughed at for trying new things. I had to do a large amount of studying and find a way to translate that kind of message of a new value system at the same time as pointing out an obsolete value system into rhyme, into 3 verses. That was a challenge. I knew that I wanted to do the song. That's easy. Anybody can decide they want to do a track, but to put it together the way you're trying to put it together, you got to consider a lot of things. They say, "Make America Great Again. When was it ever great?" That hook, to me, is the most up-to-date criticism of the U.S. empire that I could think of. It's a phrase that gets repeated a lot these days, and to question it is what I wanted to do. Not say that America is not great or that it is great or that it used to be great. The point is, when was it ever great? We need to get up off the couch and make a better place. The only way to make a change in anything in your kid's life, in your own life, is to get up off the couch and get active. The choice is ours, the time is now, and still we hesitate. Another world is possible now. We got to demonstrate. That's the thing. The more you learn about any new idea, the better you can explain it. We don't need presidents and leaders to be following. It's not doing away with government. They're doing away with themselves. The monetary system, capitalism, it's all crumbling. Another world is possible now. We got to demonstrate is my way of saying that we can't just complain. We have to offer alternatives. It's time to do away with flags and borders for good. I felt like that for a long time, long before I learned about the Venus Project. We got the voice and power, and now the choice is ours. Every movement that's ever made any progress, has gone somewhere because of support. Another world is possible, and the more we demonstrate it, the more people can consider it an option. The verses in and of themselves, there's very little of, I guess what you would say, my opinions in that song. I had originally planned to spit a fast flow. Money isn't what you want, and I prove it too. You really only want the things money do for you. You can't eat it, drink it, don't keep you warm. You can't stack it around, you're gonna be able to do. I was gonna use a faster flow, but ask if you'll ever see the end of wars, and you're bound to hear that it'll never happen, not in 1,000 years. I wanted to slow it up. I wanted to make sure that the verses reflected the ideas that the project is proposing, not what I'm proposing. We can build paradise where we can drop bombs. Learn more at thevenusproject.com. That is, I don't know how to better explain it, Anyways, thanks for watching, and you know what a comment box is. Peace and love, y'all.